So Amber Michelle here. I'm just gonna do a quick little book review video today. I haven't done a book review in such a long time, and I feel like this one really deserves a book review. This is How Not to Die by Dr. Greger. I just have it on my phone here, but I'll show a little picture of it right here. So yeah, I was just listening to it on I got the free audiobook through my library. It's an Overdrive app. You should try it. So I was listening to the audiobook. I've listened to it twice now, and which is good that I listened to the audiobook because it's a really long, huge book, so I feel like it would take me forever to read, but I'm always commuting, so I just listened to the audiobook. This is How to Die by Dr. Greger, MD, Dr. Michael Greger, and he's also the one who has the website nutritionfacts.org, and he also has YouTube videos on here where he comes through nutritional literature and studies and things, and puts out information and videos and things like that on the latest information and studies and that literature has come out with involving health and nutrition. And in this book, it's, well, How Not to Die. It basically is all about how not to die and how to stay healthy through a whole foods plant-based diet and healthy lifestyle choices. I really like this book because he goes through, well, at the beginning, there are two parts. Part one, he goes through basically all the major killers, everything like heart disease, cancer, even like how not to die from doctors and hospitals, kind of interesting, and like all the different things, dementia that we deal with, that we are trying to avoid getting and dying from, or having, you know, mess up our lives or in some way. So and he talks about them, and he also talks about like the complications involved in them to remind you why you don't want to get them, as well as kind of ways that we can avoid getting them, or basically how not to die from those things. So for example, he starts with how not to die from heart disease, because that's our #1 killer in the US right now. But then he goes on through different ones and talks about what they are, and basically how to die from them, and ways that we can, you know, take power back for ourselves to take care of ourselves, to prevent ourselves from getting these degenerative diseases and conditions. And then part 2 is about what to do. So not just how not to die, but basically more of how to live. And talks about like foods to eat, and, you know, talk about the benefits of berries and whole grains and beans and vegetables and all the foods that he recommends and why he recommends them. And he always cites throughout the book tons of scientific literature and things to back up what he's saying. So he's not just saying his opinion, he's actually backing it up with evidence, which I really like. And he has a really good sense of humor. He explains everything in ways that really make it easy to understand. Like, I know in one chapter he refers to our liver as the bouncer of our body, that they only let the good things in and try to keep the bad things out. Like, I thought that was such a hilarious and great way to explain it, because I was like, I don't know, if you start talking about such a scientific terminology about the liver, you're gonna lose me. But you say, oh, it's like the bouncer, like, okay, yeah, I used to go to a club, I know what a bouncer is, like, I get it, like, I follow you. But he tells little jokes and things throughout the book, so it keeps it kind of lighthearted and entertaining, even though some of it, you know, like How Not to Die is maybe not so lighthearted. But I really love like his personality and the way that he delivers this scientific information in a way that we can, you know, it's easier for us to regular people understand. And, you know, and then, you know, like I said, part 2, he goes through different aspects. You know, he also talks about exercise and water and the foods to eat and why, and how much to have, and how suggestions and ideas on how to incorporate these things into your lifestyle. So I really think that I would recommend everyone read this book. I would love for everyone I care about to read this book so they can live a long, healthy life. Side note, he also has an app that you can kind of do with the book or even without the book, and it's Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen. So it's like, you open it on your phone, and it's just this, you can't really see it here, but it's this little green with a V, and you open it up, and it just shows you a list of different things like beans, berries, other fruits, and how many servings each day you want to have of them. So each day, and you're not counting calories or macros or anything complicated like that. It just, so say you have a serving of berries, you just check it off. you're off the list. It's like a checklist. You're serving berries. You have a serving of fruit, check it off. And it says how many servings he recommends. And then there's a little question mark thing where you can click on if you're not sure, and it'll clarify how much is in a serving, or what constitutes as a berry, or what constitutes, what do you consider a bean, and ways to do that. You can go through that, and then there's even more information, links to like his website and stuff on here too. And it's real simple. Just say like 0, like if you start out, it says 0 out of 24. I didn't fill out mine yet today, so that's what it says, even though I had some of these already. And then you can get however many out of 24, and you're not ever expected to like get all 24 necessarily, but it can give you kind of an idea how you're doing. And I think that's kind of cool, because this is a simple little free app that you can use, and I'm not sponsored to say any of this. I just think it's helpful information, and I just want to take a moment to really let everyone know that, like, on the scale of like 0 to 5, I would give How Not to Die 5 stars and recommend it to anyone. Even if you're not vegan, even if you don't have any intentions of going vegan, like, you could still benefit from reading this book. So that is what I have to say for today. Just a little short book review. Check out How Not to Die, and let me know if you like any more videos like this. So feel free to like, share, or comment. Share this with anyone who you would like to see read this book and that you care about and want to see them be healthy. Peace.